What is up? Back here, another YouTube video, and in case you cannot tell by the title below, this video will be a video where I share my personal top 5 favorite Randy Orton matches of his legendary career. Would love to know what are some of your favorite matches of his career down in the comments below. While you are down there, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, turn on post notification. Of course, you don't have to if you don't want to, but it would mean a lot to myself if you did, and yeah, let's get going. My 5th favorite Randy Orton match is I think, second earliest technically on my list for his career, from Vengeance 2004 for the Intercontinental Championship. Randy Orton versus Edge. This is, I wasn't really a big fan of Randy Orton back then, in like, I want to say like the spring, summer of 2004, but Edge was my guy. Could not watch this pay-per-view live, but buying it on DVD years and years later for like really cheap, Canadian that is, it was definitely worth it. Watched it more times than I care to admit, and every single time that I watch it, it's definitely it definitely holds up 20 or so years later. My 4th favorite match from Randy Orton's career is from WrestleMania 21, him versus Undertaker, a part of Undertaker's streak. I think this was the first time that they made a storyline out of Taker being undefeated, and this one was on SmackDown, and it was one of the top feuds for myself personally, not only in the build-up to WrestleMania, but one of my favorite feuds from that year. And I know that they faced off on, I think it was SummerSlam and I believe SmackDown, if I remember right. But this one out of those three was definitely my favorite. I don't know for sure if it's because it was Randy Orton's first one-on-one match at WrestleMania, or if it was WrestleMania itself, and Undertaker kind of in a way shows out on the granddaddy of them all. But yeah, it's my 4th favorite Randy Orton match, and one of the more underrated Undertaker matches at WrestleMania. My 3rd favorite match is Evolution versus The Shield, the only one where it's not either a one-on-one or a triple threat. It's a 6-man tag between, like I said, Evolution, Randy, Batista, Triple H versus Rollins, Ambrose, and Reigns. And this one is from Payback 2014, and I think they had a match the previous month at Extreme Rules. For myself personally, I like this one more. I can't remember the exact name of the stipulation off the top of my head, but it was like no DQ or anything goes, that kind of balls to the walls kind of deal. And I watched it not too terribly long ago, again on DVD, and it's just, I mean this in a good way, but it's just fun kind of deal. Like, it's a sports entertaining kind of fun in a time period where I wasn't getting a lot of fun out of whether it's WWE or wrestling in general. My 2nd favorite match of Randy Orton's career is his breakout match, a lot of people have said, for one-on-one, him versus Mick Foley / Cactus Jack, whatever way you would want to look at it. And I remember back in the day, it was Backlash '04, in, I think it was either Calgary or Edmonton, Alberta, and I remember getting it on DVD from Blockbuster, and this, I was 10 years old, and this is the craziest but coolest thing that I've ever seen. And again, this was at the time period I wasn't watching Raw live. I would watch like the replay of it on the weekend. But yeah, this was, like I said, the breakout match or breakout moment, whichever way you would want to look at it, for Randy Orton. And I don't know for sure if he did not have this match against Mick Foley or Cactus Jack, I'm sure that he would still have a really, really good, solid, arguably great career, but it definitely sped up the process for myself, again, as a 10-year-old kid. And easily my favorite Randy Orton match, personally, is the main event match from WrestleMania 30, Randy Orton defending the WWE World Heavyweight Championship against Batista, and Brian Danielson, which way you would want to know him as. And I might be a little bit biased because this is the main event of one of my personal favorite WrestleManias of all time. Really good, solid match, and I forget why, but I could not watch Mania 30 live, whether it's at home or friends or movie theater or whatever the case might have been. But I remember getting it on Blu-ray through release date, and watching it that night, and watched it a sugar honey iced tea amount of times in the last decade or so, and it, again, I said it before, I'll say it here, it still freaking holds up, and it could be the fact that it was like right place, right time, right moment with considering who won, but the match itself, really, really good, really, really solid. So those are my top 5 favorite Randy Orton matches. Would love to know again some of your favorites down in the comments below. Feel free to hit the like, subscribe, turn on post notification. Of course you don't have to if you don't want to, but it would mean a lot to myself if you did. More importantly, I genuinely hope you guys are doing okay mentally, emotionally, and physically.
The world that we tend to make up is nothing but a fantasy until you wake up. I feel like I'm just lying to myself, yeah. Cause I just crossed the line like I'm playing offside. Do it how I want and I'ma do it till I die. Feel like I'm just lying to myself, but it's